Since they reconciled after their Cold War, Jocelyn has been much nicer to Gina. He goes down the mountain every week to buy local pork that Gina loves. Now Gina eats meat every day. Even right after getting up in the morning, she can have a piece of roasted pork as a snack. This kind of life has greatly increased Gina's sense of happiness. Seeing how thoughtful Jocelyn is, Gina naturally wants to share his burden. So early in the morning, Gina carries her son into the mountains to collect firewood. The firewood on the hillside was cut by Jocelyn a few days ago. It was too wet to burn at first, but after several days of drying, it is now mostly dry. To have enough firewood for the coming week, Gina packs a full 30 pounds of wood. After the hard work, Gina feels a little tired. She sits down on the hillside, resting while playing with her son beside her. After a short break, Gina heads home with the firewood and her son. As a woman from the Nepalese mountains, Gina has endless energy. After dumping the firewood in the yard, Gina starts cooking right away. She pours water into a pot, rinses the rice clean, then puts the rice into the pot to simmer. While the rice is cooking, Gina calls Jocelyn to remind him to come home early for dinner, since she plans to make curry meat tonight. After hanging up, Gina stirs the rice pot a few times with a spoon. Once the rice is cooked, she quickly moves the pot aside and heats oil in another pan. When the oil is hot, she first sprinkles in some fennel and curry powder, then adds onions to fry until fragrant. When the heat is just right, she pours in the pork cooked in a pressure cooker and stir-fries it thoroughly. Finally, she adds salt and cumin powder for seasoning, and a fragrant curry meat dish is ready. Just as Gina sets the table, her cousin Audie walks in from outside. It turns out Jocelyn secretly went down the mountain again, without telling Gina. This makes Gina a little unhappy, but with the delicious pork ready, she doesn't bother to argue with Jocelyn. After all, if he doesn't come home to eat, it's his own loss. Gina serves a plate of rice for Audie and herself, topped with 2 scoops of fragrant pork. Eating such a tasty dinner, all of Gina's unhappiness disappears in an instant. As for the disobedient Jocelyn, she will teach him a good lesson when he comes back tomorrow. The next day comes quickly. Before Jocelyn returns, Gina's cousin arrives first. She heard from villagers that Jocelyn has been staying out late recently. Worried that Gina might be bullied alone, she comes to check on her. Seeing Gina busy working hard all by herself, Gina's cousin gets even angrier. She decides to give Jocelyn a piece of her mind later. Will Jocelyn escape this trouble?